Developing tonight, the NCAA Board of Governors has approved an interim plan to allow athletes to make money off their names, images, and likenesses. That plan goes into effect starting tomorrow across all three NCAA divisions. It means athletes can sell merchandise, get endorsement deals, make public appearances with no penalty from the NCAA. A social media expert weighed in on what it means for college sports moving forward.
I do think it's going to be good for athletes across the board because it is a much freer marketplace. It's a place where if they have market value, they're going to be able to capitalize that on a lot more within reason. But we're still not sure exactly what the extent of it's going to look like.
Officials say the plan is designed to only cover athletes until there's either a federal law passed or the NCAA passes a permanent rule. As of tomorrow, 7 states will have laws or executive orders allowing pay for athletes, college athletes. That number will jump to 20 by 2022 and beyond.
And despite being the headquarters for the NCAA, Indiana is not one of them. CBS 4 State House reporter Kristen Eskow spoke with experts and legislators to find out if and when that could change in the future.
Legislation or executive orders have been signed in 20 states so far, giving college athletes control over their names, images, and likeness. It allows them to hire agents and be paid through endorsements. Ohio, Illinois, and Kentucky are among those states, but the issue hasn't been discussed yet in the Indiana General Assembly.
There's interest among my colleagues.
State Senator Fadi Kadora says some of his fellow lawmakers are considering introducing such legislation next session. And it's even more timely with the Supreme Court ruling that the NCAA cannot limit educational benefits provided to college athletes.
We have to be mindful of any unintended consequences, and we have to be mindful of the legalities of what came down through the United States Supreme Court ruling.
Experts believe all 50 states will eventually pass related legislation.
For most of these deals, we're not talking about big dollars.
Larry DeGaris of the University of Indianapolis says despite the approval of endorsements, he doesn't expect athletes to eventually be paid to play by their colleges and universities.
Provide more benefits to student athletes, more freedom to student athletes to pursue opportunities, but still adapted solidly within the current framework.
In Indianapolis, Kristen Eskow, CBS 4 News.
Kristen, thank you.